Morning, the time's 9:11. We appreciate you watching Minnesota Live. Time for another edition of Park Picks, where we take you to different parks across the state. Last week, we went way up north to Zippel Bay State Park. That is up in Lake of the Woods County.
So if you're looking for something maybe a little bit closer to the Twin Cities, then this week's pick is for you. We are heading to Chisago County and Wild River State Park. The park supervisor, Kris Backlund, is here today in studio with us. It's nice to have you joining us. Hi.
Thank you. I'm very glad to be here.
Excited to be talking about Wild River. Tell us a little bit about the park.
All right, so Wild River State Park was established in 1973. It opened to the public in 1978. So we're about 50 years old, which makes us a lot younger than some of the other state parks like Itasca and Interstate that are over 130 years old. We sit at 7,000 acres, just a little under 7,000 acres. And a good portion of that was donated by Northern States Power, which has become XL Energy. So that's kind of cool. We have 18 miles of frontage on the St. Croix River, and we are part of the original National Wild and Scenic Rivers Act of 1968. So the St. Croix River was one of the original rivers designated in that year by that act, and Senators Walter Mondale of Minnesota and Gaylord Nelson of Wisconsin were instrumental in getting the St. Croix River designated. We have about 35 miles of hiking trails and horseback trails, ski trails. All of our trail system is kind of multi-use. We have a year-round naturalist program and just a lot of camping too, which I think we're maybe going to talk about. You're waiting for me to get to that.
It is camping season, so I'm assuming as these things go, there's probably not a lot of space, if any space, available yet for the season.
Well, it depends on which type of a campsite you're looking for. And at Wild River, you have to pay attention because we have several different kinds. Okay, we have drive-in camping, 94 campsites, 34 of those have electricity. We have a group camp. We have backpack sites, 8 of those, 9 sites in the group camp, 8 backpack sites, 4 canoe sites, and we also have a horse camp. The trick there, Chris and Megan, is that it's bring your own horse. Okay.
Thanks for clarifying.
If you don't have a horse, can you camp there?
Ooh, that's a loaded question.
Maybe one I've thought about a few times when the camp is full, because I feel like there are always the equestrian sites available.
We generally try to keep the drive-in campers in the drive-in part and the horse campers in the horse part. There's some, nuances with the horse camping that's a little bit different, so it usually works better that way. But if we have to make some adjustments, we usually can.
Well, and I would imagine that this park, being so close to the Twin Cities, is one that is pretty popular with people. There are some other parks that we've talked about that are outstate Minnesota that are a little quieter, and people can usually get a spot there, and it's not hard to get a location. But I would imagine here with Wild River, you guys are pretty busy.
We are pretty busy, especially on the weekends. It definitely is harder to get into those electric campsites. So the further you can plan ahead on that, the better. For the non-electric sites, it's a little bit easier. And I even looked yesterday afternoon. We still have about a dozen non-electric sites open on the 4th of July weekend.
Wow.
So that was a little bit of a surprise. And if you're not quite into the camping scene per se, we also have 6 camper cabins. Those are super popular, and those are just one-room sleeping cabins, simple, but heat and electricity, and those are open year-round. We're open for camping year-round.
Did I see that some of those camper cabins are like right there on the water too?
Not our camper cabins.
Not yours.
Ours are up above, kind of on the bluff.
So we're showing some video here. It looks like a very varied landscape. Obviously, you have the water there, but then it kind of looked like a prairie area, and then we're just showing a picture of a turtle. So we know you got turtles there.
Right. Yep. Definitely true that it's a varied landscape. Like you say, Chris, we've got a hardwood forest. We've got the prairie landscape, sort of restored prairie that we're working on. A little bit of pine stand, and then, of course, the river itself being a main feature.
Are people surprised when they come to this park that they can so close to the Twin Cities, but you feel so removed too?
They are. I really think they are, and I think that's one of the things that kind of both draws people and surprises them is that solitude. There's definitely a solitude feature. I mean, you can go out, if I go out skiing in the winter, you can go out and on perfect conditions and maybe only see 1 or 2 other skiers, maybe none. So, and even summertime, you can get spread out because of the
Sure.
size of the trail system.
What's the birding situation here?
We have pretty good birding.
Yeah, I mean, there's an eagle.
Bald eagles. We have eagles nesting in the park. We have a great number of trumpeter swans that come in the winter. And then, of course, being on the St. Croix River and not too far from the Mississippi Flyway, we do have birds migrating through.
Right?
Yeah.
Are there things that surprise people about this park when they come?
I think that the size surprises them.
Yeah.
At 7,000, almost 7,000 acres, that's pretty big. And our use is kind of concentrated within about a 5-mile area of that 18 miles that's along the shoreline. But there are definitely spots that you can get to that are pretty remote, and I think that does surprise people.
What's the shoreline like? Because I know at points of the river along there, maybe not in the park, it can be kind of cliffy, and people think like Taylor's Falls or whatever.
Right.
What's the shoreline like?
Yeah, so our shoreline is kind of what you see in the footage right now. It's tree line.
Okay.
Basically is what you've got.
A little more accessible then,
yeah.
really? Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And do people tend to do a lot of water sports when they're at this park? Are people canoeing and kayaking and paddleboarding and those types of things here?
They definitely are doing those sports. Yep. That's a big draw.
That's just really the most important question.
Well, so you know how that goes, Chris. People don't like to say what they're catching and where they're catching
really?
it. But there are fish in the river, I can promise you that.
Yeah.
And we do have some places to fish and can direct you to what we think.
I was hoping for a little more intel than that, Chris.
Off
maybe in
air,
the
I
commercial
will be
break.
happy to give you some more intel.
All right, I'll be looking for that. Thank you so much for
This was
coming
fun.
down and talking about the park. This is cool.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.
If you'd like to learn more information about Wild River State Park, just head to minnesotalive.com. Put a link with information for you right there.